Family, what is up? It's your boy Providence back again with another video. And first of all, I would like to thank everybody who watched my previous video. It is now, up till now, the most viral content that I have on YouTube. And because of it, I was able to cross the milestone of 100 subscribers. Not a huge goal, but it is a stepping stone, and I'm on my way to 1,000 subscribers, and by God's grace, man, on my way to becoming a full-time content creator. That's the goal, that's the dream, and I want to thank everybody who supported me up until now, and I hope that you guys will continue to support, man. Like the videos, subscribe, and help my dreams come true. But for today's video, we're going to be using the MP5, another classic gun in Call of Duty history. And I really enjoy this gun. I think my only issue with this gun is that there's a ton of visual recoil in this game. And because of that, you know, when I do a jump shot, like the iron sight tends to get in my way. It's a lot of visual recoil. Sometimes I lose sort of where the enemy is when I'm jumping and shooting. So it's frustrating me because sometimes I feel like I have to use an optic for this gun, but like I feel like I never want to put optics on my sub. So you'll see me use an optic for some of this gameplay, but the class setup that I have for you guys at the end of the video, I don't have an optic on that class setup. And if you don't mind the visual recoil, that's the class setup that I would use. But anyway, for today's commentary, guys, I wanted to talk about something that has been on my mind recently, and that is the need for us to create. One thing that I've noticed since I have resumed very seriously my content creation here on YouTube is the satisfaction and the joy that I have from self-expression. Using my voice, being able to communicate the message that I feel like is on my heart for the world to hear, creating something of value that touches people's lives. Man, there's something about that that is just, it gives a deep sense of fulfillment, and you feel as if you're walking in a deeper purpose when you are creating something for others to consume. As human beings, we're always looking for value and meaning and purpose. We want to be a part of something that's bigger than ourselves, and I think there are many ways that we can do this, but I think one of the ways that we do this is to create. And so one of the questions that I wanted to ask you guys listening to this video is, do you feel as if you are expressing yourself in the way that you may be called to express yourself? I express myself through the content creation on YouTube, but for some of you, it might look a little bit different. Some of you guys are artists, some of you guys are musicians, some of you guys express yourself through cooking, through other forms of communication, through dancing, through sculpture, architecture, whatever it is. We each have that mode of expression. And one thing that I realized was when I was just going through life and just sort of caught up in the mundane, just getting up, going to work, coming home, there was this deep sense of, I don't know, sadness, for lack of better words, really, that I felt. And when I did a little bit of soul searching, I realized I felt like that because there was this greater sense of purpose, a greater sense of mission that I felt called to, that I wasn't participating, I wasn't creating, I wasn't walking in and expressing the message that I felt I had to express. And therefore it was leading to this sadness, this sense of incompleteness that I was feeling. So for those of you who struggle with sadness, maybe depression, I would ask, are you doing anything? Are you creating anything? Do you feel like you are making something of value, producing something that you take pride in, that brings you happiness? And listen, it doesn't have to be financially lucrative. I mean, obviously it would be great if you can make money off of the things that we create. That's oftentimes, you know, the goal. It's my goal with this channel. But even if I weren't making money with this, like I could say, and I'm not quite making money with it yet, but I can say, man, this brings me happiness. Like when I sit down and I make a video and I'm chopping up, I'm editing, I'm saying what I have to say, and then I finish the video and I listen to it, I just have this deep sense of satisfaction. And I know that what I'm feeling isn't unique to what I'm doing. It can be felt by anyone who takes the time to create. And so I would ask, how are you doing that? Find that thing that you enjoy, that you would love to create with, to express yourself with, and you'll be surprised what it could do for your mental health. It would also create an opportunity to link and have community with people who share whatever passion you have. And so not only would you find a great sense of happiness and joy from the thing you're creating, but you would also find that from the new community that you would be a part of. And when you take time to master your form of creation, it will bless people. People will tell you that they've been blessed by what you've made. Now, obviously, there's always going to be haters. There's always going to be somebody who's trying to, I don't know, tear you down because of their own feelings of lack of accomplishment, their own pain that they're dealing with. But at the end of the day, if you've taken time to master your craft and you've found your niche and your way to express it, people will be blessed by it. When I read the comments on some of these videos, I go, man, that's it. That's why I do this. And even if I'm not quite making money and I'm not quite where I want to be with my content creation, and there's probably ways I can continue to improve it, just reading each of those comments, for me, in my case, keeps me going. Allow me to share a quote on the act of creation. Vera Nazarian says this: "One of the strangest things is the act of creation. You are faced with a blank slate, a page, a canvas, a block of stone or wood, a silent musical instrument. Then you look inside yourself. You pull and tug and squeeze and fish around for slippery, raw, shapeless things that swim like fish made of cloud vapor and fill you with living clamor. You latch onto something and you bring it forth out of your head like Zeus giving birth to Athena. And as it comes out, it takes shape and tangible form. It drips on the canvas and slides through your pen. It springs forth and resonates into the musical strings and slips along the edge of the sculptor's tool onto the surface of the wood or marble. You have given it cohesion. You have brought forth something ordered and beautiful out of nothing. You have glimpsed the divine." I love that quote from Vera because it hints at what I believe is the greatest reason why we have this desire to create. We were created ourselves in the image and likeness of God. And to be like God is to be like the creator. God is the ultimate creator. He takes raw materials and creates beauty. And he's passed on that trait, that soul trait, onto us. We desire to create beauty in this world. This world is filled with darkness. It's filled with hopelessness. It's filled with a need to beautify it. And one of the ways we find this fulfillment, and I think we've been hardwired to be like this, is to give ourselves to creating beauty and meaning into the world. It's our soul's deepest desire. So I want to encourage each and every one of you not to give up on that thing that you were called to create. Even if you might never become famous with it, you might never become a millionaire creating it, but you'll impact somebody. And if at the very least, you will find a deep sense of fulfillment when you are participating in the mission that you were called to do. So that's all I got to say to you guys, man. Thank you again for listening. If you made it this far into the video, you are a literal GOAT. And again, I would like to remind everybody to please like and subscribe if you're digging the content, man. Share the video, all of that tells the algorithm that this is good content. And so thank you so much for your support. This has been Providence, and I will see you guys in the next video.